but it speaks to a deep-seated truth, namely that people will tend to do what they know best and what they are comfortable with at the moment.
Welcome to the Get Traction podcast. If you are ready to learn exactly what it takes to become a real estate entrepreneur, this is the show for you. With your host, founder of Traction Real Estate Mentors and president of the Traction Real Estate Investors Association, Tom Zeeb.
Let me tell you a story. I was talking with a bartender who was originally from Bucharest, Romania. I traveled there back in 1996, a few years after they initially broke free and toppled their authoritarian socialist government. We got to talking about his country and the many changes that have happened since the fall of communism and the beginning of their capitalist market economy. He told me, hey, I could have been rich, but my parents were afraid to profit. I asked him what he meant. He said that after the fall of communism, his parents opened a small convenience store. They sold the regular items you and I would expect: chewing gum, chocolate, candy, milk, bread, etc. The list goes on and on. Maybe not a big deal for us, but these things were actually restricted under communism, and the common people never had them. Yet somehow the Communist Party leaders always did have them. So much for being equal. Well, people wanted these items now, and their business was very good at first at this convenience store. But his parents quit the store after 1 year because they didn't feel right about buying a pack of gum for 50 cents and selling it for $1. They had been raised and conditioned to think that profiting is evil. Even though people were happy to pay $1, they were scared that they were doing something wrong because they didn't sell it at cost. So they ditched the store and then got jobs working for someone else. It was what they were used to. But this guy told me that he could have been rich because the fella his parents sold the store to took it and ran with it and now owns 12 full-size grocery stores and a number of other businesses that he got into as a result of using his parents' store as a springboard. Live and learn. But it speaks to a deep-seated truth, namely that people will tend to do what they know best and what they are comfortable with at the moment, even if it isn't the best thing for them in the end. I deal with this mental attitude constantly as a real estate business coach. People struggle to have a forward-looking mentality, especially if they don't have a role model to show them the path and show them that the end result is indeed okay and acceptable. They're afraid to be independent, afraid of being different, afraid of the change required, afraid of failure, and yes, afraid to profit. How do you break free from this trap? Number 1, learn how to build a thriving business. Number 2, learn what capitalism is really all about. And number 3, learn how to focus on and earn profits so that you can fulfill your dreams and goals, whatever they may be, because they differ for everyone. So rather than closing your store and missing out on freedom and profits, get properly educated by attending one of my upcoming training events. Go to gettractionpodcast.com and click on events.
Thanks for listening. Your next step is to visit gettractionpodcast.com. Happy wholesaling.